So I once heard a Maisa story that there was a Yid in Eretz Yisrael who was making a big siyum. It was shortly after the war. And here he was making a siyum, and he made a grand siyum. And he invited all his friends, and they came into his house, and at the time, in Eretz Yisrael, there was no food. They had no money, yet this person was making a lavish, beautiful siyum. So they wondered, what's the siyum on? It must be on Shas, such a big siyum. And the man got up and he said, no, you're probably thinking that I'm making a siyum on Shas. No, I'm not. I'm making a siyum on one Masechta, on Masechtas Chagiga. And you're wondering why I'm making such a big siyum? I'll tell you why. You see, I'm a Holocaust survivor. And in Auschwitz, there I was on a bunk. There I was on my bunk bed. Underneath me was an old Yid. His name was Rabbi Yaakov. And Rabbi Yaakov used to learn Yom V'Layla. I always saw his lips moving. And one time he calls to me and he says, I need your help. He says, what? What can I do for you? Promise me that you'll help me. He says, what do you need? What should I do? He says, listen, I know my time is coming to an end. And I don't know what to do. You see, I'm in the middle of Masechtas Chagiga. I started it, but I know I'm not going to finish it. Promise me when you get out of here that you're going to make a siyum on Masechtas Chagiga for me. Don't forget me. And don't forget this Masechta. And so said this Yid, he got up and he said, tonight I make a siyum on Masechtas Chagiga. And that's why I'm making such a big siyum, because it's not just my siyum, but it's a siyum of Rabbi Yaakov. It's a siyum of all those who perished in the Holocaust. And that's why I'm making such a big siyum, because Torah goes on. The torch of the fire of Torah is passed on to the next generation. And perhaps we have to have such a thing in our minds. When we learn Torah, when we get up each day, when we step up to the plate and give it our all, we are living not only for ourselves, but we're living for the generation that passed, for our parents, our grandparents who davened for us. They put all their hopes into us. They davened that one day we would stand there and make that siyum. We learn Torah. We do mitzvahs. We do chesed. We would keep their legacy alive. And so when you make a small siyum, it's a big celebration. When you do a small chesed, it's very big in Shemayim. When you go about your avodas Hashem, and you're stark, and you're strong, and you don't give up, you're going in the ways of Avram. You're going in the ways of your parents, your grandparents, who were moiser nefesh, who gave it their all, and yet they lived every day. Every day they lived to see that you'd be successful in your quest to become an Eved Hashem.